Good afternoon. Welcome everyone in a beautiful day, International Women's Day. We are here at Training Pride and Safari Live in Jovo Dam. We are live at the dam now, the breeding heart of elephant. Such amazing. We are surrounded with the matriarch head that is behind us. It's such amazing. All this, so you see in front of you at the moment, they're all young males that decided, all of them, to get inside the water and have fun for our afternoon. From myself as the naturist, and Rexon is my name, and Owen behind the camera, we are looking for a great day. I'm very excited because sometimes there's a big elephant behind the vehicle. It's about like 10 meters away. All of them are peaceful. What we have seen here that's very strange earlier on, before we were not live, we have seen this particular head. All of them, majority of them are old male. They're chasing one individual female trying to mate. There's one old bull here. It looks like it's a little bit of a change again with the elephant that was having collar, and now is this guy, big monster that is really pushing out. It will be a lot of change in this head, of course, until the stronger and a big one take over that is heavier and really dominating. Now we cannot tell who is the female that is attracting all this male coming in here, but we have to be careful with the male here. It looks like he's in mass. He might be showing us a little bit of attitude, but we always take care of that and be aware that he's a male. He might really respond to your vehicle. The male that arrived, it seems like he's dominating now. Look, he's running. Wow! Look at that. The two males in mass, and the one realized that the other one is stronger than him, and he just back up and come forward chasing him. And the females, they were trumpeting. It means the male that comes with the female is very accepted. The female are tolerating. This is the boy that the female accept him to be uh, to be a dominant male to mate. Look, he's chasing the other male that gets into the area. This is very dangerous. Of course, they don't ever allow an elephant that is in mass to get close to you.
Yeah, as it looks like we've got two of the sub-adults busy having a little bit of a playtime for the afternoon, late afternoon, as it is starting to cool down a little bit and the sun is slowly but surely setting down from behind us, and of course you can see a lot of activity from the youngsters. Always playtime, a bit of grooming, keeping that bond strong between the individuals. And that's one thing I love about lions, is that always just the bond between the individuals in the pride itself is always so strong, and they make sure that it's strong. And the whole thing about that as well is because they're hunting together, they're moving together. It's a real family unit, a family group. Of course, the allo grooming as well, typical in lions, where they will actually groom each other and just taking all the little ticks and things off them, and if there is any blood on their neck, they'll also just lick the blood off as well, kind of just cleaning them up a bit. All the female, the one's grooming up, the older female is going to join in there. As you can see, one of the moms also just giving a bit of a grooming session.
So we've returned to find the lions on a warthog kill, and in fact it was the bigger female that caught it and then called the other female with the youngsters over. Now I just want us to be a little bit quiet and listen to these youngsters as they feed, because they are very aggressive, especially towards each other, and there's quite a bit of vocals, so let's just listen. The one off to the right, I think, has had its full. and now it's just panting away, while the other two at the back are 3, getting really stuck in. A little bit of chewing now, put it in onto the bone. They're obviously getting into the softer parts and through the belly. Mommy is quite restrained, letting the 4 youngsters get the best bits and the most part of it, I would say.
Well, it's pretty hard to see right now, guys, but there is in fact a multitude of lions lying in that grass. And the reason why, oh, maybe pan to that guy over there. At least his head is out of the grass. One of the young males coming to join the rest. Looks like a herd of elephants must have pushed them out from where they were initially sleeping, where we left them this morning. And perhaps the elephants inspired a bit of movement in them and they decided to come for a drink of water. And perhaps this young male is going to come and lie in the shade of our vehicle. We have 4 lions. I think if they were all lying next to each other, it would make up the whole size of the car. And they are a mere meter, half a meter from us, lying down right next to us. We can smell them, we can hear them breathing, we can see every particle of their hair at this stage. Those 2 are playing in the background, playing rough. I love that you can still see a little bit of some dappling on this female's tummy. You can see how they really are attracting quite a lot of flies to them.
Well, Hoover got hungry after a long while. He decided to make his way very effortlessly up the tree, and now he's just having something to eat. There's still quite a bit left in there, so it's good that he gets in there just before Tlalamba gets here, if she does come back. Because, oh, there's a bit of a bone crunching, so if you find yourself feeling a little bit squeamish or this is not your cup of tea, then I suggest maybe you step away and then you join us a little bit later, because it's not that pretty, is it? But it is the best way that he's got to sustain himself, and unfortunately for leopards to actually be able to survive, they need to eat meat. So it's not always a pretty view, and then definitely the sound effects add to it, I'm sure. Hehe, somebody got lucky. Maribye has been dropping pieces of meat and rib and so on, and he dropped quite a big piece, so as soon as it dropped to the ground, then Antima ran to get it, and she was quite happy about it. I do think she's going to get lucky with a much bigger piece, because I really don't think Maribye has hoisted this or repositioned this kill nicely, and he's eating in a place where I think eventually is just not going to be great for him. I really do think he might end up dropping it. If he doesn't, I'll be pleasantly surprised. I'll be very happy for him and Tandy. Hey, Tandy. Oh, why do I keep calling her Tandy? Tlalamba. Tlalamba. Oh, bless you. I think that was Antima sneezing. Who are you looking at? Somebody was looking. I keep scanning around every now and again, hoping that Tlalamba will come back and then, you know, just shout at everyone and be like, hey, oh, what's happening here? No, don't leave it. Bad kitty. Are you gonna reposition it? Okay, fair enough. I take it back. It's amazing to see how he's trying to problem solve this. He's looking at the different angles, just trying to see how he can make this better and secure the kill up there. Fascinating to see how the mind is going. You might want to think about this a bit more. Actually, I haven't seen him in a tree in a very long time, but he is very at ease there. Sullivan, I feel you. I also want him to pull that carcass up rather than, showing us what an athlete he is, jumping from branch to branch. I think maybe he's studying the possibilities. Where do I want to drag this? I'm playing it cool, pretending I don't really care, and, I'm just gonna chill here. This is what I meant to do all along. He's just pretty much flopped onto the other side. So he's just been taking it easy the last little while. I think this position, though, makes him look fuller than what he actually is when we saw him standing up, but just goes to show how much he's actually eaten. Well, we don't actually know what's happening with him because the grass is so long we can't actually see where he's gone. He's jumped down, I can hear, but I don't know if he's moved. Oh, I see eyes there. Hang on. Okay, there's no cat up here. There was a cat here. There's two cats! I don't know who the second cat is, so I'm gonna switch it up and we can see an infrared just there on the road. So there's just one, yeah. There's one there lying down and there's one further up, sniffing. Whoop. What's happening? Please, can you just come into the light and reveal yourself? We just want to know who you are. And also don't hurt Maribye. Okay. Alright, so definite submission happening there. You see, as soon as this other leopard came, there was of course growling, but it didn't go into a full-on aggression type of thing. It was just to teach him a lesson. There was no swatting, there was no hurting. And Maribye says, okay, I'll take that back, that now this has escalated. But you see Maribye is keeping very low on the ground, keeping on his back, and then just to a point defending himself, just making sure that he doesn't get swatted or anything, but he hasn't gotten up and gone for the full-on aggression, such as this leopard. What a drive today. I don't think we could have asked for a better drive. I mean, everything's just been happening, and it'll be... I have no words. What a Wednesday. What a great way to celebrate Women's Day and celebrate all things, and of course leave it to a female leopard just to make an entrance at the end of the show. Lalamba, I think she timed this perfectly. So it's actually been wonderful, and I can't wait to be back. I mean, the bar is set very high now for the next stint, I think. So if I could request just, the galore that we've had, that would be amazing. But again, thank you everyone that joined us today, and hopefully we will see you guys again tomorrow. Who knows what will actually be happening? Maybe all of the cats will be out and about again, and it'll be the boys narrating tomorrow, because Steve and James are back tomorrow. But thank you very much everyone, and see you guys next time.